All right, folks, I've got 6 o'clock. We're ready to get started here. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Appreciate your attendance here this evening. It's our pleasure to be here on behalf of the good folks of Vandera. Your cell manager this evening has been Brent Wellings. You want to raise your hand one more time there, Brent? If you talked to Brent on the phone, didn't have a chance to meet him, he's the one that knows the property best. If you can't get to Brent, just grab one of the other guys. We'll get you the best answers that we can. Everybody interested in bidding should have a great bidder's packet. On the back side of your bid packet is your bid number. On the back side of your packet. We're going to take a few minutes here to look together the yellow exhibit D. Come some announcements. Try to make sure everybody's on the same page, and then we'll be right into the auction. All bidding this evening is open to the public. You'll need to raise your hand or call your bid as the auctioneer asks for bids. If you have questions, you'll direct them to one of the guys with the blue jackets instead of to me. The auction tracks are approximately depicted and identified by track number and the aerial track maps, which are included in each bidder's packet as Exhibit A. So you can see that Exhibit A there. Looks an awful lot like your track divisions in your brochure, but there are some updates we're going to hit on. You may bid on any tract or combination of tracts or the entire property. Bidding will remain open on individual tracts and combinations until the close of the auction. Bidding will be on a lump sum basis, so you'll be bidding thousands of dollars here this evening. Eric's going to be projecting with a graphical viewer. There'll be a column up there dedicated to price per acre, but if you'd like a calculator, do a little calculating, just ask one of the guys. They'd be glad to get you one. Minimum bids are at the auctioneer's discretion, so to my far left you can see the minimum raise red and white board there. Those will be the absolute minimums as we get out the gate. In most situations, it's going to make sense to be bidding more than that. I do reserve the right to change those if need be as we go through the auction. Bids are not contingent on financing, so be sure you raise financing if needed and are able to pay cash at closing. So it doesn't make us any difference where the money's coming from. Just make sure you've got the money lined up. You're not bidding subject to getting the money here this evening. Final bids are subject to the seller's acceptance or rejection. The final bids may be accepted on the evening of the auction or any time the following day. As an update to the marketing materials, there is no buyer's premium. So good news here for you, no buyer's premium. Whatever you bid, that will be the contract purchase price. A 10% earnest money deposit is due from each high bidder when the bidding concludes. Cashier's check or personal or corporate check immediately negotiable, satisfactory for the earnest money. The balance of the purchase price is due in cash at closing. Closing will be scheduled in accordance with the agreement to purchase in your bidder's packet. The targeted closing period is on or before January 15th, but additional time may be required, particularly for closings requiring a survey. Delivery of title and possession will be effective upon completion of the closing. Closing costs and expenses will be allocated and paid in accordance with Section 17 and 18 of the agreement to purchase. So I've referenced that agreement to purchase here a couple times. We're going to keep referring to it. Those are the white sheet in your bidder's pack, a labeled agreement to purchase. And if you're a high bidder this evening, you'll be signing an agreement that looks just like that with the applicable tracts, purchase price, etc. plugged in. Real estate taxes and assessments will be prorated to the date of closing in accordance with Section 9 of that agreement to purchase. Sellers will furnish the deed and final title commitment at seller's expense in accordance with the terms of the agreement to purchase. If buyer elects to purchase title insurance, the cost of issuing any title insurance policy will be charged to the buyer. Sale of property does not include minerals as defined in the agreement to purchase. All minerals will be excluded from the conveyance of the property to buyers. So you're buying surface rights. You're not buying any rights to the minerals here this evening. As an update to the marketing materials, the deed will be substantially in the form of the surface deed with special warranty, which is included in each bidder's packet as Exhibit C. So that's the green sheets here labeled as Exhibit C. Sellers and their successors and assigns will have the right of ingress and egress to access the seller's oil and gas wells, saltwater disposal wells, other disposal wells, surface facilities and equipment, and lease roads, and the right to continue to dispose of water without charge. So that's all in that deed. You're welcome to review that if you'd like. Such rights will be reserved as a covenant running with the land in accordance with Exhibit B included as part of Exhibit C. Again, those green sheets. So if you have any questions there, Brent be glad to help you out. But that's all detailed in the Exhibit C. Buyer agrees to accept title and acquire the property subject to all easements and other permitted exceptions as defined in Section 12 of the agreement to purchase. Without limiting Section 12 of the agreement to purchase, buyer agrees to acquire the property subject to all title exceptions listed in the preliminary title evidence except liens, if any. The preliminary title evidence consists of a preliminary title insurance schedule prepared by American Abstract Company of McLean County and described in Section 8 of the agreement to purchase. The preliminary title evidence has been posted to the auction website prior to the auction, and printed copies are available to review in the auction display area, along with copies of recorded documents listed as exceptions. So Brent's got a lot of information for you back there, kind of in that breezeway where you walked in, including that preliminary title insurance, if that interests you at all. For any closing, a new post-auction survey will be obtained if required to convey the property, or if sellers elect to obtain a new survey for any other reason in the seller's sole discretion. In any event, a new survey will be obtained only in accordance with the provision of Section 7 of the Agreement to Purchase. Cost of any survey obtained in accordance with the Agreement to Purchase will be shared equally, 50-50, by the sellers and the buyer. If a new survey is obtained for any closing in accordance with the provisions of the Agreement to Purchase, purchase price shall be adjusted proportionally to reflect the difference, if any, between the acre estimates shown in Exhibit A and the gross acres shown in the survey. So if you end up with less acres, you'll pay less proportionally, and if you end up with more acres, you'll pay more proportionally if there is survey work done and it reflects the difference. As shown in Exhibit A, the acre estimates have been revised for the purposes of the auction as follows. So if you're going to be looking at your brochure, these 8 new acreages are reflected in your Exhibit A. But if you're going to be looking at your brochure, I encourage you to make these acreage updates to your brochure. Tract 3 was 6 acres, it's now 7. Tract 5 was 7 acres, it's now 8. Tract 6 was 9 acres, it's now 10. Tract 12 was 58 acres, it's now 59. Tract 18 was 41 acres, it's now 42.5. Tract 19 was 108 acres, it's now 108.5. Tract 20 was 19 acres, it's now 19.5. Tract 21 was 10 acres, it's now 10.5. Tract 22 was 62 acres, it's now 63 acres. So your grand total, if you're bidding on the entire property, is 996 acres versus 988. 996 acres, their total. Turn the page. The acres shown in Exhibit A have been estimated based on the approximate acres indicated by the property tax records and existing legal descriptions and approximate provisional allocation between the potential new tracts. No warranty or authoritative representation is made as to the number of acres included with any tract or set of tracts. Boundary lines and auction tract maps in Exhibit A and the auction marketing materials are approximations provided for identification and illustration purposes only. They are not provided as survey products and are not intended to depict or establish authoritative boundaries or locations. If a dispute arises prior to closing as to the location of any boundary, the auction company may, but need not, terminate the purchase contract by giving written notice of termination to the buyer, but only with the seller's consent. In the event of such termination, the earnest money shall be refunded to the buyer, and the property may be resold free and clear of any claim of buyer. In lieu of consenting to such termination, sellers may elect instead to enforce the purchase contract according to its terms. So that's 1 in a million, but if there gets to be a disagreement over a boundary line, survey line, we've got the right with the seller's blessing to give you earnest money back, and everybody goes their separate ways. Tracts 1 through 14 here, unless they are all sold together as a unit, tracts 1 through 14 shall be subject to and shall have the benefit of a new utility easement to be created in accordance with Section 14 of the Agreement to Purchase within the following new easement corridors. So I'm not going to read those in detail, but you can see the one there on Ross Meadows Road, and then a couple corridors there on East 1500 Road. The new easements described above are intended to help facilitate the potential extension and or installation of utility available to tracts 1 through 14. However, no promise, representation, or warranty is made as to the availability of any particular utilities and or the suitability of the easements for any particular utilities. Tract 9 is subject to a recorded easement for ingress and egress described as across and parallel to the south line of Tract 9. On Tract 12 here, the preliminary title evidence refers to a small, non-adjoining parcel located to the east of Tract 12, described as a 50 by 50, about 0.06 acres. Sellers shall have the right to quitclaim their interest in this small parcel to the buyer of Tract 12. However, the 50 by 50 parcel shall not be treated as part of the purchased property for any purpose. Tract 15 here, the equipment on Tract 15 shall not be treated as part of the purchased property for any purpose. However, upon completion of the closing, the buyer of Tract 15 will automatically acquire, and the seller shall have no obligation with respect to any of the seller's equipment remaining on track 15 at that time. So if you're interested in track 15 there, that'll apply to you. If you're interested in track 16 here, the road entering track 16 appears to cross the corner of the neighboring land along Francis Road. So take that for what it's worth. Just want to point that out. If you're interested in track 17 and 19 here, an actively traveled oil and gas lease road runs through the east part of track 17. If 17 and 19 are not sold together, track 17 shall be subject to a new easement for ingress, egress, and utility purposes for the benefit of track 19, subject to existing rights and easements. The new easement will be 40 foot wide, 20 feet on each side of the center line of the existing roadway, and created in accordance with Section 14 of the Agreement to Purchase. This new easement is intended to help facilitate the creation of a potential access corridor to track 19. However, to complete the corridor, the buyer of track 19 will need to obtain additional easements on the other lands after closing. Sellers have no obligation to obtain easements on other lands. On tract 18 here, if you're interested, seller owns an undivided 1/2 interest with respect to the land comprising tract 18. Please pay attention if you have any interest at all in tract 18. The other half interest is excluded from the sale of tract 18 and is currently vested in the names of other parties according to the preliminary title evidence. The buyer of tract 18 will acquire only the seller's 1/2 interest on tract 18. What you're bidding on is the seller's undivided 1/2 interest there. On tract 19, it does not have abutting access to an existing public road. The east line of tract 19 is on a section line, and the west line of tract 19 is perpendicular to a section line. The buyer of tract 19 agrees to acquire the property regardless of whatever rights may or may not exist with respect to any means of access to tract 19. Hey, I've got an additional announcement that's in your bidder's packet that applies to tracks 19 and 24 here. So the supplemental auction announcement, Exhibit B1 there, I'm not going to read through it the entirety, but if you're a high bidder on 19 and 24, you'll also be signing this. The buyer of tracks 19 and 24 will acquire all of the seller's accretion and tributary rights, if any, that may be included with those tracks respectively. However, no promise, representation, or warranty is or will be made as to the existence or nature of any accretion and or tributary rights or the nature of the extent of the seller's interest therein. Sellers have no obligation to provide any title insurance, title opinion, or other title evidence with respect to any accretion and or tributary rights there on those tracks. Back to the announcements here on the yellow sheets, track 21. In announcement 30, the preliminary title evidence refers to an extra 10-acre parcel adjacent to the west side of track 21, including a 5/24 interest therein, possibly owned by sellers. Sellers shall have the right to quitclaim any interest in the adjacent parcel to the buyer of tract 21. However, the adjacent parcel shall not be treated as part of the purchased property for any purpose. On tract 24, a private road crossing the neighbor's land to the south of tract 24 was used with permission to show tract 24 to prospective bidders. However, the neighboring landowner has not agreed to provide an easement, and the sale of tract 24 will not include any right to use this road for access to tract 24. On tracks 24 and 25, the existing road near the east line of 24 is open to public travel, but the road going to tract 25 is gated. The auction company does not have a survey confirming the location of any existing public road in relation to the boundaries of tracks 24 and 25. According to the legal descriptions, the east lines of 24 and 25 are on a section line. The buyer of tracks 24 and 25 agreed to acquire the property regardless of whatever rights may or may not exist with respect to any means of access to these tracks. Paragraph 33 here on tracks 26 and 27, the buyer of those tracks would receive 100% of the surface title of these tracks. The preliminary title evidence currently shows a 67% interest vested in the name of a third party. However, the auction company has been informed by the title company that the final title commitment to be furnished prior to closing will be updated to show 100% of the surface title vested in the sellers there on those tracks 26 and 27. 34 here, information booklets have been provided to prospective buyers in printed form and or via download from the auction website and available for further review in the auction information area. The information booklets include information obtained or derived from third-party sources, including soil maps, topo maps, flood zone maps, property tax information. Such information has been provided subject to and not as a substitute for a prospective buyer's independent investigation and verification. Although believed to be from reliable sources, sellers and auction company disclaim any warranty or liability for the information provided. So Brent has done his best to get all the information in your hands that he could get his hands on, but ultimately it's up to you as the buyers to do your due diligence. Your bids are to be based solely upon your inspection. The property is sold as is without warranty. Without limiting the foregoing, seller and auction company and respective agents and representatives make no warranty or authoritative representation as to zoning, whether or not the property qualifies for any particular use, the availability or location of utilities, availability of any building permit, driveway permit, septic permit, or any other permit, or the accuracy of any materials or information prepared or provided by any third party regarding the auction and or the property. 36, at the close of the auction, each high bidder shall execute a purchase contract in the form provided in each bidder's packet consisting of an agreement to purchase. Again, those white sheets we pointed out. The Exhibit A, the updated track map. Exhibit B, these yellow sheets we're reading through, and Exhibit C, the green sheets. Terms of these documents are non-negotiable. You'll be closing on the tract or combination of tracts in which you are a successful bidder in the manner in which you bid here at the auction. Deeds shall be recorded in the order designated by the sellers. Finally, Schrader Real Estate and Auction Company, its agents and representatives are exclusively agents of the sellers. Each bidder's packet includes the Oklahoma form of disclosure to seller or buyer of brokerage duties, responsibilities, and services, which shall be signed by the parties and attached to the agreement to purchase. So that is the blue sheet there in your bidder's packet. All right, folks. Hey, we're ready to get started here, and what a wonderful, wonderful opportunity you have here. A lot of excellent recreational properties here. Hey, some good potential building sites, some great locations. We're going to start out on track 1. And on track 1, you've got about 12 acres. You got a nice pond there, mixture of woods and pasture, paved road frontage along Ross Meadows Road. What do you give me to go here on this track 1? Give me 50 to start. Who'd give me 50 to start here on track 1? What do you got? 20 and go. Who'd give me $20, 20, 15. Who'd give me 15, 10, now 15, 15, 15. Now did about about $20, 20, 15. Bid not $20, but line did about $20, 20. Take a look, folks. If you're interested in these individual tracks, get on now. There's plenty of people that have come to combine tracks. So if you're interested individually, now's the time to get on. I got 10, 15, now 20. I'm bid 15. Will you give me 20? I got Brent at 15, 20 to get in. 15, will you give me $20, 20, 15, bid now $20, but line didn't want to bid about 20, now 5 out of 5 and 5. I didn't get you, Roger. I got Brent at 20, now 25. I got Brent at 20,000. Will you give me 25? 20 bid, now 5 out of, but line didn't want to bid about 5 out of 5 and 5. Hey, to give me 25,000. I got Brent at 20. 25 to get in. It'll give me 5, now $30, 30. 25 bid, now 30, now 5 out of 5 and 35. We're back out in front. Now 35. 30 bid, now $5, but line did about 5 out of 5 and 5. Hey, you give me 35. Take a look, folks. If the location is right, you better get in. I got 30. Will you give me 35? Hey, you give me 5 out of 5 and 5 and $40, 40. Now 40,000. 35 bid, now $40, but line did about $40, 40. Roger, you way back and back, are you, with Rick? Okay, I got 35. Will you give me 40? 35 bid, and back there, we're all out up front. Will you give me $40, 40? Hey, to give me 40,000 at 35. Your bidder number there? Say bidder 66. Right, Rick? 66? 66. All right, now on up to track 2 at 40,000. Yep. No, 35. I'm sorry. We're asking 40. 35. 35. We're asking 40. Here's your eraser there. All right, now on up to track 2, and on track 2, you got about 12 acres along Ross Meadows Road. Hey, looks like an excellent potential building site here. What do you give me to go here? Give me 30 to start here. What do you got? 15 and go. 15. Will you give me $15, 15, 15, now $20, 29, 29, 29. Did about a bit about $20, 20. 15 bid, now $20, but now $30, 30. 20 bid, 25, 20 bid, now $5, but now did about $5, 5 and 5. Hey, to give me 25,000. I'm at 20. What do you give me? $5, 5, 5, and did about 25,000 and $30, 30. Now 30,000. I got 25 and back. Now $30 bill. Now did about $30, 39, 39, 39, 39. Did about $30, 30 and $5, 5 and 5. Now 35. 30 bid, now 5 out of bid line, and about 30, 5 out of 5 and 5. Hey, to give me 35,000. We got 30 here in the second row. You want in here at 35? Hey, to give me 5 out of 5 and 5. At 30,000, your bidder number there, sir? Bidder 58. Bidder 58. All right, now on up to track 3 and on track 3. Hey, slight change here. You got about 7 acres at the intersection of Ross Meadows Road and County Road 1500. Looks like another excellent potential building site here. What do you give me to go here on this track 3? Hey, you give me 30 to start here. What do you got? 10 and go. 10. We give me 10, little in, now $15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Did about a bit about $20, 20. Now 20,000 and 25. Not 5, 5. Now did about a bit about 25. I got 20. 25 to get in. Now $30, 30 time. 25 bid, not $30, but now did about $30, 30. I'm bid 25 over to the left. 30 to get in. 25 bid, not $30, but now did about $30, 30. Wait, you give me 30,000. 25, your bidder number here, 28, bidder 28. All right, now on up to track 4, and on track 4, you got about 6 acres, fronting on County Road 1500. What do you give me to go here on this track 4? Give me 20 to go here. What do you got? 10 and start. 10, who'd give me 10, $15, 15, 15, 10, did about $20, 20. Now 20, they went back in there, Tom. I'm 15 here. What do you give me 20? Now 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 25, 20 bid, now 5 out of 9, did about 25 out of 5 and 5. Here to give me 25,000. I got Tom at 20. 25 to get in. Now $30, 30. You're back out, Tom. Here to give me $30, 30. 25 bid, now $30, but now did about $30, 39, did about 30,000. Take a look, folks. How many chances do you get? The location is right. How can you tell within a few thousand? Hey, I got Luca back there, 25. You want back in there, Tom? Wait, to give me $30, 30. All right, 25,000. Your bidder number there? Bidder 31. Bidder 31. All right, now on up to track 5, and on track 5, slight change here. You got about 8 acres at the intersection of Ross Meadows Road and County Road 1500. Why do you give me to go here? Hey, give me 30 to start. 10 and go. Who do you give me? You got 10? 10. Now $15, 15, 15, 15. Now did about 20. Now 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 25. 20 bid. Now 5 out of bid. Now did about 25 out of 5 and 5. Hey, give me 25,000. I got 25. Now $30, 30. We're out and back. 25 bid. Now $30. Hey, Brent, Luke, you together there? Okay. Okay, I got Luke at 25. 30 to get in. 25, what do you give me? $30, 30. 25, bid now $30, but line in about $30, 39, in about 30,000. Wait, you give me 30,000? 25, 30, now 5 and 5 and 5 out of 5 and 5. I'm at 30 up front, the rest of you are out. 30 bid, now 5 out of bid line in about 5 out of 5 and 5. You want back in there 35? 35,000. Got 30 up front. Will you give me 5 out of 5 and 5? You give me 35 at 30,000. Your bidder number here. 63. Bidder 63. All right, now on up to track 6, and on track 6, a slight change here. You get about 10 acres fronting on County Road 1500. What do you give me to go here? Hey, give me 30 to go here. What do you got? 15 and start. 15. Will you give me 15 out of 15? How about 10 and go? 10 little in, now 15 out of 15. 10 bid, now 15 out of bid line, did about 15 out of 15. Folks, we're talking about track 6 here. Now 20 and $20, 20. 15, bid not $20, but now 25 out of 5 and 5. Now 25, I got Roger 20. 5, now $30, 30. 25, bid not $30, but now did about $30, 39, did about 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 35, yeah, I got Luke at 30, 35 to get in. 30 bid, now 5 out of bid, now did about 5 out of 5 and 5. Hey, they give me 35,000. Anybody else here on track 6? 30,000. 5, now 40, and 48 out of 40. I'm at 35. What do you give me 48 out of 40? You're out and back. What do you give me 40,000? At 35. Bidder number here, what is that? 28? 28. Bidder 28. All right, now on up to track 7, and on track 7, you got about 21 acres along Ross Meadows Road. Hey, mostly mature hardwood timber, very secluded. Hey, excellent locations throughout here. What do you give me to go on this track 7? Give me 50 to start here. 50, what do you got? 20 and go. 20, 20, now 5 out of 5 and 5. I'm at 20 with Roger, now 5 out of bid line, then about 5 and 38 out of 30. 25 bid, now 30 out of bid line, then about 38 out of 30. Hey, Luke, check with your folks in back there. They ought to be getting in here. We're talking about more acres. I got just 25,000 on 21 acres. 25, what do you give me? 38 out of 30. 25 bid, now 30, now 5 out of 5 and 35. I got Roger first. Out 40. and 40 out of 40. 35, bid now 40 out of line, did about 40 out of 5, out of 5, now 45. We're back on front, and 50 out of 50. 45, bid now 50 out of line, did about 50 out of 50, did about 55, and 5 out of 5 and 5. 50, bid now 5 out of line, did about 55 out of 5 and 5. You want back in there, 55,000? 50 there, your bidder number, Rick? 31. Bidder 31. All right, now on up to tract 8, and on tract 8, you got about 21 acres here as well along the Ross Meadows Road, mixture of hardwoods and cedar. Excellent road frontage. What do you give me to go here on this track 8? 50 to start here. Here to give me 50. What do you got? 20 and go. 20 and 5 and 5 out of 5 and 5. 20 bid, now 5 out of 9, did about 5 out of 5, 9 did about 25 and 30 out of 30. 25, bid now 30 out of now 5 out of 5 and 5. You're back out, Luke. Now 35. I got Roger 30. 35 to get in. 30 bid, now 5 out of now did you say it? 5 and 48 out of 40. I got Brendan 35. 40 to get in. 35 bid now 40 out of now did about 48 out of 49 did about 40,000. Take a look, folks. How many chances do you get? You say it? I got Brendan 35. You want back in there 40? Folks, we're talking about 21 acres. Talking about 21 acres down there under 2 an acre. I got 35. What do you give me? 40. 35. Bid now 40 out of bid now did about 48 out of 40. Out 5 and 5 out of 5 and 5. 40 bid now 5 out of bid now did about 45 out of 5 and 5. You're back out and then 50 out of 50. Hey, give me 50 out of 50. 45 bid now 50 out of bid now did about 50 out of 50. 45. Your bidder number there, Brent. Bidder 5-8, bidder 58. All right, now on up to track 9, and on track 9, you got about 20 acres at the intersection of Ross Meadows and County Road 1505. Excellent mix of secluded timber and paved road frontage here. What do you give me to go here on this track 9? Give me 50 to start here. What do you got? 20 and go. 20. Here to give me 20. Now 5 out of 5 and 5 and 38 out of 30. 25. Bid no 30 out of 39. Did about 38 out of 39. Did about 30,000. And 35 out of 5 and 5. You're right up front here, right, Brent? Now 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 35. I'm at 30. What do you give me? 5 out of 5 and 5. Here to give me 35 and 48 out of 40. 35 bid now 40 out of bid now 5 out of 5 and 45. We're back out in front. 40 bid, now 5 out of bid line, did about 45 out of 5 and 5. You want back in there, 45,000. Hey, give me 5 out of 5 and 5. At 40,000, your bidder number there, Brent? Bidder 58. Bidder 58. All right, now on up to track 10, and on track 10, you got about 30 acres fronting on County Road 1500. Mostly dense hardwood timber, excellent recreation or secluded home site here. Take a look at the track 10. What do you give me to go here? Give me 50 to start here. 50. What do you got? 25 and go. 25 and 30 and 38 out of 30 and 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 35 out of me and about 40. I got the 35 up front. 40. Now 5 and 50 out of 50. I got 45. The rest of you are out. Now 50 out of 50 and 5 out of 5 and 60. 60 did about 60 out of 60. I got the 55 up front. You went in there 60. 55, bid now, did about 60, and 5 out of 5 and 5 and 70. Now 70,000, 65, bid now 70, did about 70. I'm at 60,000, will you give me 79, did about 70. You want back in there, 70,000? That's 65, your bidder number here, 22, bidder 22, bidder 22. All right, folks, now tract 11. On tract 11, you got about 30 acres fronting on County Road 1500. Secluded and an excellent potential home site here. What do you give me to go on this tract 11? Give me 50 to start here. 25 and go. Who do you give me 25? Now 38 out of 30. 25 bid 30, now 5 out of 5 and 48 out of 49. Did about 40. I got the 35, 40, now 5 and 50 out of 50. I'm at 45. You're all out there, Tom. 50, you get in. 45 up front, now 50, now 5 out of 5 and 60 out of 60. 55, bid now 60 out of line, did about 60 out of 60. Here to give me 60,000. I got 55 up front, now 60. 55, now 60, did about 60 out of 60. Now 5 out of 5 and now 70. Now 70, you're back out, Luke, now 70. 65 bid, now 70 out of line, did about 70. Here to give me 70,000. I got 65 up front. You're out there, Rick. You're out, Luke. 65. Will you give me 70? 65, bidding out $70, bidding out, did about about 70. 80, give me 70,000. At 65, it's bidder 22. 65, that's bidder 22. Steady market there on 10 and 11. All right, folks, now track 12, and on track 12, update here, you got about 59 acres now. About 59 acres fronting on County Road 1500. Excellent mix of pasture and trees for home site or recreational buyers. What do you give me to go here on this track 12? Give me 100 to start here. 100 to go. What do you got? 50 to start. 50. What do you give me? 50 out of 50. Now 60. Did about a bit block. 60 out of 60. 50 bid now. 60 out of bit. Now did about a bit block. 60 out of 60. I'll track 12. We're talking about. I got 60. Now 70. Now 70 and 80 and 80 out of 80. 70 bid. I got Thomas 70, 80 and $90.90. You're back out, Tom. 80 bid now $90, but now did about $90.90. 80 give me 90,000. I'm at 80. What do you give me? $90, $99 did about $90.90. Anybody else want in there? Al 100 and 100 and $100, 100 Rick. 90 bid now $100, but now did about $10 did about 110. We're back out up front. I got Rick at 100. Will you give me 110? 100 bid now $10, but now did about $10 and 10. 80 give me 110. 100,000. Rick, your bidder number there.
49.
Bidder 49. Bidder 49. All right, folks. Hey, now on up to track 13, and on track 13, you got about 7 acres fronting here on County Road 1500, a mixture of trees and open pasture here. What do you give me to go here on track 13? Give me 30 to start here. What do you got? 10 and go. What do you give me? 10, 15, 15, did about 15,000. Take a look, folks. And $20, 20, 15, bidding up $20, but now did about $20, 20. Yeah, to give me 20,000. I got Tom at 15, 20 to get in. 15, bid 20, now 5. You're back out, Tom. Now 5 out of 5 and 5. I'm up front at 20, 25 to get in. 5, now $30. Hey, does he want in, Roger, or he's not bidding? Okay, sorry about that. I got 20, now 5. You want in there 25, Tom. 20, what do you mean? 5 out of 5 and 5. You want back in there? 21, now 5. Now 5 and 5 out of 5 and 5. 21, bid 2. You started it, now 2, now 3 and 3 and 4 out of 4. Now 5 and 5 and 6 and 6, now 6. I got Tom at 25. Williams now 6. 26,000. Now $7, 6 bid now $7, but now did about $7, 7. And 8, now did about 28. You're back out, Rick. Well, you give me 28,000. 7 bid, no, $8, but now did about 8, now did about 28,000. Hey, you give me 28. At 27,000, Roger, your bidder number.
47.
Bidder 47. Bidder 47. All right, folks, now on up to track 14, and on track 14, you got about 7 acres. Hey, fronting on County Road 1500. Mix of trees and pasture for a great potential building site. It looks like here. What do you give me to go here on this track 14? Give me 30 and go here. Well, you got 10 and start. Hey, give me 10, now did about $15, 15, now $20, 20. Did you say 20, Tom? I got Rick at 15, 20 to get in. I got Rick at 15. Hey, give me $20, 20. 15, bid now $20, but now did about $20, did about $20, 20. They want in there. Hey, give me $20, 20. 15, bid now $20, but now did about $20, 29 did about 20,000. Does he want 16 now, 17 and 18 and 19 and $19, 19. 18 bid 19 now $20, 20 now $1. I got Rick at 20, 21 to get in. 20 bid, now $1, but now $2 and 2. You're back out, Rick, now 22. I'm at 21. Will you give me $2 and 2? They want back in there. Rick at 22, now 3 and 3. I'm at 22. Will you give me $3, 3 and 3? You want back in there, Roger, at 23,000. Out 4 and 4 and 4. I'm at 23, and I'm $4 bill. And did about $4, 4 and 4. You want back in there, Rick? Will you give me 24,000? Out 5 and 5. And 5 out of 5 and 5. At 24, Rick, your bidder number is at 49. 24,000. 31. Bidder 31. All right, now on up to track 15. And on track 15, you got about 22 acres fronting on County Road 1525. Excellent mix of hardwoods, mature pine trees, cedar with gravel roads established on the property. and paved road frontage. What do you give me to go here on this track 15? Hey, give me 40 to start here. What do you got? 20 and go. What do you give me? 20 out of 20. Now 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 30 out of 30. Got Roger 25, 30, now 5 and 40 out of 40. 35, bid now 40 out of 49, did about mid about 40 out of 49, did about mid about 40,000. Hey, Rick, you went in on track 15? I got 25, now 30. Or I'm sorry, 35, now 40. I got 35, now 40. I got Roger 35, now 40. 35, what do you give me? 40 out of 49, did about 40 out of 40, and 5 out of 5, and 50, 50, 50, 50, did about 50 out of 50, 55 out of 5, and 60, 60 out of 60, now 60, I'm at 55, what do you give me? 60 out of 60, you went back in there at 60,000, I'm up front with Roger at 55, hey, do you give me 60 out of, did about 60 out of 60, hey, do you give me 60,000, at 55, your bidder number, Roger? Bidder 42, bidder 42. All right, now on up to track 16. And on track 16, you got about 100 acres along Francis Road as an excellent recreational track. Great hunting, rolling topography, mature hardwood forest, nice pond located in the southwest corner of this track. Pay attention here. What do you give me to go here on this track 16? Hey, give me 200 to start. Who'd give me 200? Well, you got 100 to go. Who'd give me 100? Now quarter it out, a quarter line, did about a bit about quarter. I got Brent at 100. You didn't get in, Luke. 100, now quarter it out, a quarter. 100 bid, no 25, not a bit line, did about a bit about 50, dot 50, 50, 50, did about a bit about 50, dot 50. I got Roger 125. Well, you give me 150. 125, bid now 50, dot, but line, did about a bit about 50, dot 50, dot 35, now 50, now 50, and 50 out of 50. 135, now 50, now 60, 60, down to 60. You're back out, Luke, now 160. I got Roger, 150, now 60, down to 60. 50 bid, now 60, down to bid, line, did about a bid about 70. Now 170, I'm at 160, now 70, down to bid, now did about a bid about 170. Yeah, to give me 170 and $80, 89, 89, 89, did about a bid about $80, 80. 70 bid, now 80, down to bid, line, did about a bid about $80, 80. Yeah, to give me 180. Now $90, 90. 80 bid, now $90, but line, did about a bid about $90, now 2 to and 2. Now 200, Luke, I got Roger at 190. 80, give me 200. 90 bid, now $2, but line, did about a bid about 2 to and 10 did about a bid about 210. You're back out, Roger. I got 200 with Luke. 210 to get in. Now 20 and 20 and 20 out of 20. 210, bid now 20 out of bid line, did about a bid about 20 out did about a bid about 20 out of 20 and 30 out of 30. I'm at 220. What do you give me? 30 out of 30. 20 bid, now 30 out of bid line, did about a bid about 30 out of 30. Here, to give me 230, out 40 and 40 out of 40. 30 bid, now 40 out of bid line, did about a bid about 40 out did about a bid about 50, 50, 50, did about a bid about 250. I'm bid 240 with Luke. We're out on the right-hand side here, Roger. Now 250. I'm at 240, now 50, and 50 out of 50. At 240, your bidder number there. I got 50, now 60. You didn't get in there. I got 250. What do you give me? 260. 250, bid now, but line, did about a minute, did 60. 255, now 260. 255, now 60 out of 60. I'm at 255. What do you give me? 60 out of 60. At 255, the bidder number there, 20. Bidder 20. All right, folks, now on up to track 17, and on track 17, you got about 18 acres along Francis Road, an excellent potential building site here. The tract overlooks the Canadian River Valley and boasts wonderful views. What do you give me to go here on track 17? Give me 50 to start here. 50, who to give me 50 out of 50? What do you got? 20 and go. 20, 20. I got the 20 up front. You didn't get in, Luke. Now 5 and 5 and 5, another 5 and 5 and 30 out of 30. Now 5, another 5 and 35. Now 35. I'm at 30 up front. Now 5, another bit. Now did about 5, another 5 and 5. Hey, did give me 35,000. I got I got you here 30. Now 35. I'm at 30. You're out, Luke. You went in there at 35. 5, now 40 out of 40. 35, bid now 40 out of bid of 7, now 40. 37, bid now 40 out of bid line, then about 40 out of 40. Hey, to give me 40,000. At 37,000, it's bidder 40. 37,000, it's bidder 40. All right, now on up to tract 18, and on tract 18, hey, you got 42.5 acres here on this tract 18. And please remember, you're bidding on an undivided half interest. That's what you're bidding on here on Tract 18. 42.5 acres along Francis Road, heavily wooded, would make a great building site or recreational investment. What do you give me to go here on this Tract 18? Hey, give me 50 to go here. 50, what do you got? 25 and go. Who do you give me 25, not a building? 20, not 5, not a 5 and 5. 20 bid, not 5, not a bid, not did a bottom bid, about a 5, not a 5, not did a bottom bid, about 25,000 and 30 out of 30. 25 bid, not 30 out of bid, not did a bottom bid, about 30 out of 30, not 30 out of bottom bid, about 30 out of 30. I got Rick at 25, 30 to get in. Take a look, folks. How many chances do you get? Half interest here. I got 25. It'll give me 38 out of 39, 39, 39. Did a bottom bid, about 30,000. It'll give me 30,000 at 20. 26, now 30, you're back out, now 30, and 38 out of 30, now 5 and 5 and 5, 30 bid, now 5, not a bid, not did about a bid, about 5, not a 5 and 5, at 30,000, Rick, your bidder number there?
67.
Bidder 67. Bidder 67. All right, folks, now on up to Tract 19, and on Tract 19, you got about 108.5 acres, added an extra half acre. Hey, frontage along the Canadian River. Hey, a big river bottom tract that has excellent wildlife habitat, potential to become a top-class recreational property here. What do you give me to go here on this Tract 19? Hey, give me 150 to go here. What do you got? 100. Hey, give me $100, 100. Now $quarter, quarter. 100 bid, now $quarter, but now did about a bid about 25, not a 5 and 5. Give me 110. I got to look at 100, now 110. 100 bid, nothing, but now did about a bid about 10, I did about a bid about 110. Take a look, folks. A neat piece here. This Tract 19, I got 100. Under 1,000 an acre. How can you go wrong there? I got 100. We give me 110. 100 bid, nothing, but now did about a bid about 10, 105, now 10, 105, now 10, did about a bid about 10, and 10. And $15, 15, 15, 15, 15, did about a bid about 115. I got Roger, 110, 115 to get in. 110, $15, 15, 15, 15, did about a bid about $15, 15. Hey, to give me 115. At 110, you're better. I got 15, now 20, now 20, and $20, 20. Hey, a neat piece here. Just inching over 1,000 an acre. I got 115. Well, give me 120. 115, not $20, but now did about $20, 5 and 5 and 5 out of 5 and 5. Now 125. You're back out, Luke. I got Tom at 120. 120 bid, now 5, not but now did about 125, not a 5 and 5. It'll give me 125. I'm back there with Tom at 120. It'll give me 125,000. 20 bid, now 5, not but now did about 5, not a 5 and 5. It'll give me 120. Now 30 and 130. Now $30, 30. 125, bid not $30, but now did about $30, 39 did about $130. You want back in there, Tom? Will you give me 130? Yes or no? Here we go. Will you give me 130? At 125, your bidder number. 28. Bidder 28. Bidder 28. All right, folks, now on up to Tract 20, and on Tract 20, you got about 19.5 acres along the Francis Road. Well-established interior roads. It makes an excellent potential building site here. Take a look. What do you give me to go here on this Tract 20? Give me 40 to start here. What do you got? 20 and go. 20 and 5 and 5, not a 5 and 30 out of 30. 25 bid, no $30, but now did about $30, 30. I got to look at 25, 30 to get in. 25, not a bill now, did about $30, 39, did about 30. Folks, take a look now. We're talking about Tract 20. You got 19.5 acres. I got 25. Will you give me 30? 25, bid not $30, but now did about $30, 30. Anybody else you want in there at 30? Hey, you give me 30,000. 25,000. Bidder number.
53.
Bidder 53. Bidder 53. All right, now on up to Tract 21, and on Tract 21, you got about 10.5 acres here along the Francis Road. Mixture of open pasture and mature trees. Hey, good blacktop road here on these tracks 20 and 21. Take a look. Looks like a good potential building site on 21. What do you give me to go here? Hey, give me 30 to start. 10 and go. Who do you give me 10 little in now? 15 dollar, 15, 15, 15. Did about a bit about 15 dollar 20. Had you want in there at 20? 15 here now 20 dollar, but now did about a bit about 20 dollar 20. I got Brent up front. Now 5 and 5 and 5. Not a 5 and 5. Now $30 30. I'm at 25. What do you give me? $30 39. Did about a bit about 30,000. Take a look. I got Brent up front at 25. Here you give me 30. 25 bid. Now $30 but now did about $30 30. Hey, to give me 30,000. Now 5 and 5 and 5, not a 5 and 5. Here to give me 35. I got Roger 30. Now 5, not a bidder. Now did about 5, not a 5. Now did about 35,000. Your bidder number 30, Roger. 29. Bidder 29. Bidder 29. All right, folks, down up to track 22. And on track 22, slight change here. You got about 63 acres at the intersection of Francis Road and N3675 Road. 2 nice ponds, open pasture, mature hardwoods. Hey, it makes this very attractive track with paved road frontage. You got some good fence here on this track 22. What do you give me to go here? Hey, give me 150 to start here. 150. What do you got? 75 and go. 75. Now $100. $100. Did about $100. $100. 75 bid. No, he did not. But now did about $80. 80. 80. Give me 80,000. I got Brent at 75. Folks, take a look here. We're talking about track 22, now 90. Hey, I got Roger first. Now 90 and 90 and $100, 100 and 10 did about about 110. 100 bid nothing, not but now did about 10 did about 110. Folks, take a look now. 105, 105, now 10, now 10 and 10 and 10. Got 105, 110 to get in. I got 105, 110. Hey, give me 10 and 10. Hey, under the money here, folks. Now 15 15. Hey, you started it. I got 110. Now 15 15. 10 bid. Now 15 but now did about 15 15. You want back in there at 115. I got Roger 110. Yes sir, no. Will you give me 115? At 110, your bidder number, Roger? 44. 44. Bidder 44. All right, now on up to track 23, and on track 23 you got about 57 acres. Hey, excellent combination of open pasture, mature trees. It also has 2 nice ponds here, plenty of places to build, some awfully good fence there on the perimeters. What do you give me to go here on this track 23? Give me 150 to start. What do you got? 75 and go. 75, I'll $50, $80, 80. I'm at 75. What do you mean $80, 80? 75, been $90, but now did about 80, now $90, 90. 80, been $90, but now did about $90, 99 did about 90,000. Hey, Luke, does your other bidder want back in here? I missed out on that last track. Hey, we're just at 80, asking for 90. I got 80. Folks, you're talking about 57 acres here. Nice piece. I got 80. Will you give me 90? Now 100. Now 100 and $100. 10 did about 110. You can't go wrong there now, folks. We're under the money here. I got 100. Well, you give me 110. 100 bid, nothing, not but now did about 10 did about 110. You want back in there, folks? Hey, well under 2 an acre. Some neat pieces here. Got her fenced. Get a little income from the county. Or from the cattle. I got 110. We give me. I've got 100. We give me 110. 100. We give me 10 and 10. You want back in there? 100,000. Roger, your bidder number. 45. 45. Bidder 45. All right, folks. Now on up to track 24, and on track 24, you got about 171 acres. Great combination of bottom pasture, upland hardwoods. Hey, bordering the Canadian River riparian zone. An outstanding recreational track with lots of locations for a hunting cabin or home site. What do you give me to go here on this track 24? Give me 300 to go here. What do you got? 150 and go. Now 60 down to 60. 160 now, 70 now, 70 now, 70 now. Did about 170. I'm at 160 now, 70 now. But now did about $80, 80. Now 180. I'm at 170. What do you give me? $80, 80. 70 been $90, but now $90, 90. Now 190 and 2 to the loo and 2. Now 200, Luke. I got Brent at 190. 80, give me 200. 90 bid, now $2, but now did about 2 to the loo, down to about 200,000 and 10 to the and 10. Now 210, 2 bid, now 10 and $20, 20 and $30, 30. You're back out, Brent. Now 230 and $40, 50, 50, did about a bit about 250, and $60, 60. Now 70, now 70, now 79, did about a bit about 270. I'm at 260, now 79, did about a bit about 79, did about a bit about 270. 80, 270, and 80, and 90, and $90, 90, 80, bid now $90, bid now, did about a bit about $90, 99, did about a bit about 290. 280, bid now $90, bid now, did about a bit about $90, 90, and 3 and 3 and 3. Now 300, 290, bid now 3 and 10, now did about a bit about 310. I got Roger 300. You back out, Brent. Will you give me 310? 300, bid now 10, bid now, did about a bit about 10, now did about a bit about 310. At 300, Roger, your bidder number there. The same way, bidder 45. All right, folks, now on up to track 25. And on track 25, you got about 14 acres, very secluded, outstanding recreational land here. What do you give me to go here? Give me 30 and start. What do you got? 10 and go. Who do you give me 10 little in now? 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, did about 15,000. I got 10, 15, now $20, 20. Hey, Rick and Luke, are you together? I had Rick first if you're not together. I got Rick at 15, now 20, now 20, and $20, 20. 15, bid now $20, bid now, did about $20, 20. 80, give me 20,000. I got 15, give me 17. 21, now 5 and 5, not a 5 and 5. You're back out, Rick. 21, bid now 5, not a bid now, did about 5, not a 5 and 5. 80, give me 25,000, Rick. I got 21 with Luke. Now 5 at 21, your bidder number there, Luke. 52. Bidder 52, bidder 52. All right, now on up to track 26, and on track 26, you got about 40 acres in Seminole County, fronting on North 3655 Road. Excellent recreational tract with potential building locations. What do you give me to go here? Give me 75 to start. What you got? 40 and go. Who do you give me $48? 40. 25. What do you give me $25 bill now? $38. I got 25. You want it at 30, Tom? 25. What do you give me $38? 30. Now 5 out of 5 and 5. And $40, 40. I'm bid 40, now 5 out of line, did about a bit about 5, 50, did about a bit about $50, 50. 55 out of 5 and 5. Now 55, you're back out, Luke. I got Rick at 50, now 55. 50 bid, now 5 out of line, did about a bit about 5 out of 5, now did about a bit about 55,000. You want back in there. 80, give me 55. At 50,000, Rick, your bidder number there. 31. Bidder 31. Bidder 31. All right, now on up here to the final track, track 27. And on track 27, you got about 80 acres located off of N3655 Road. Excellent mixture of trees and open areas with lots of potential here. What do you give me to go here on track 27? Give me 150 to start here. What do you got? 50 and go. Who do you give me $50, 60. Now 70, now 79, did about a bit about 70. 60 bid, now 79, bid 9, did about a bit about 79, 79, did about a bit about 70,000. I got Luke 70, now 80, and $80, $90, 90. 80 bid, now 99, bid 9, did about a bit about $90, 90. Rick, you're back out. And $100, 100. 90 bid, no $100, bid 9, did about a bit about $100, 100. And 10, and 10. And 10, and 10. 80, give me 110. I got Luke at 100. You're back out. Rick, will you give me 110? 100 bid, now $10, bid 9, did about 10, and 10. 100,000, your bidder number there, Luke. 53. Bidder 53. All right, folks. Hey, we've gone down through these individual tracks awfully quickly, and you can see there, based on those individual bids, a grand total of $1,834,000 at this point. You can put these tracks together any way you want. If you came for a couple tracks, you can combine them. If you came for the whole, you can bid on its entirety. You can continue to bid on individual tracks. Everything stays open throughout. Yeah, Kevin, just a second. Kevin, what do you have? Okay. Track 1 goes to 36. Bidder number? 117. Bidder 117. Knocked out bidder 66 there. What else you got on track 9? 41,000. Bidder number? Bidder 115. Track 22. 115,000. Bidder 120. Knocked out bidder 44. So 3 bidders that have been impacted by those raises. What do you have, Luke? Hey, Luke, you still got it? Okay. Folks, if you have any questions at all, get your hand in the air. Your bid assistants be glad to work with you. You can see the color coding. It matches up with those bid numbers there. Grand total $1,841,000. Take a look. Get your best bids up, folks. You can put these tracks together any way you'd like. You tell us. You tell us. You can put these tracks together any way you'd like. Get your best bids up. Yeah, and if you have a question, just talk to one of the guys there in the blue jackets. They'll be glad to help you out. You can put these tracks together any way you'd like. You are the market. You tell us. Folks, it's pretty straightforward right now. Pretty straightforward right now because everything is bid individually. Doesn't take too much to figure it out, but if you've got a question at all. Track 22. $5,000 minimum raise. They're above 100. Need at least 120. $5,000 minimum raise above 100,000. Hey, give me $120, 20. 120,000 bidder number. 120,000 bidder number. Bidder 44 knocked out your internet bidder, Kevin. That bidder 120 has been knocked out. Knocked him out online. If you have a question, get your hand in the air. One of the guys will be glad to help you out. Folks, all these tracks are bid individually. All these tracks are bid individually. Get your best bids up. All sorts of opportunity at those kind of prices. Art and Grace, what do you guys got going on over there? Waiting for the combination. You're waiting with Ruth, huh? When Ruth gets work, you guys get work, huh? Yeah, Rick. Yes. All right, track 1 goes to 37,000. Bidder 66, knocked out. Bidder 117. Yeah, Roger. Then track 2, 31,000, Aaron. Bidder 47, knocked out. Bidder 58 on that track 2. Bidder 47. Yes. Track 1 goes to 38,000. 9, now 40, you're back out online. 39 bid, now $40 bid line, then about $40, 40, you're out online. I got Rick at 39, hey, give me $40, 40. 39 bid, now $40 bid line, then about $40, 40. They want back in there online. Hey, give me 40,000. At 39, the bidder number is 66. 40, now another one, now did about 41. 40 bid, now another line, did about 2 to and 2. You're back out online. Hey, give me 42. I'm at 41. Wait, give me 2 to and 2. You want back in there? Wait, give me 42 online. I'm at 41. Wait, give me 2 to and 2. 41,000, bidder 66. Bidder 66. All right, folks, again, you can put these tracks together any way you'd like. You tell us, yeah, Roger. Track 19, 130,000, bidder number. Bidder 35, knocked out. Bidder 28. Bidder 35, knocked out. Bidder 28. Yep. Track 15, 60,000 bidder. Bidder 50, knocked out, 60,000. Bidder 50, knocked out that. Bidder 42 on track 15, 60, now 5, now 70, you're back out and back. 65, bidding now 79, bidding line, did about 70. Yeah, to give me 70,000. I'm at 65, what do you give 70? At 65, what's your bidder number, sir? 42, 42. 65,000, bidder 42. Back in the lead on track 15. All right, folks, again, you got a question, get your hand in the air. Yes, Tom. All right, track 3 will go to 26,000, bidder number. $51, bidder 51, knocked out, bidder 28, bidder 28, you got knocked off that track 3. Yes, Britt. Track 2, 32,000, bidder number. Bidder 58, knocked out, bidder 47 on track 2. Yep. Okay, track 9, Aaron. 42,000. Bidder 58, knocked out online, bidder 115. That knocked out online, bidder 115 on that track 9. Yes. Track 1. 42. Hey, Rick, there's your track 1, bidder 1 back in. I got 42, now 3. Now 3. And 3, another 3, and 3. It'll give me 43,000. And 4 out of 4 and 4. You're back out online. At 43,000, it's bidder 66. Yes, sir.
Track 3 going to go to 27,000.
Track 3 will go to 27,000. Bidder number? 28. Bidder 28, knocked out. Bidder 51. Knocked out. Bidder 51. Everything is bid individually, folks. You can see it on the whiteboards. You can see it with the graphical viewer. Eric's showing you there. Price per acres in the far right-hand column there. All, yes, sir. Track 1, 44, now 5, and 5 out of 5, and 5. Well, you give me 45, Rick. I'm at 44. What do you give me? 5 out of 5 out of 5. Eddie, give me 45,000. At 40, does he want enter? At 44, your bidder number? 117. Bidder 117 at 44,000. Yeah, Roger. 14 what now? Oh, track 14 goes to 25,000. Bidder 47. 25,000. Bidder 47. Knocked out. Bidder 31 on that track 14. All right. Get your best bids up. Yes. New combination. Ruth, we got a little work for you here. What do you got? Just a second, Tom. Hey, Tom, just a second. 2 plus 12 plus 20 plus 26. Hey, let's switch out Marcus just real quick here. Plus 27. 317,000. Bidder 120. All right, that impacted 5 of you bidders. How much did that put them up, Kevin? All right, went up by 10. So that's 2, the bidder on track 2, 12, 20, 26, and 27. You 5 individual bidders have been knocked out by that combination. You're 10,000 out. What do you have, Tom?
I got 1,000 more on track 2.
Track 2 will go to 33,000. Bidder number? Bidder 51, knocked out. Bidder 58. Got 33. You want to give 34? Okay, just a second. Okay, so, hey, Eric, on track 2, we're going back. Is that wrong? Track 2 was wrong? All right, track 2 is 32,000, and that was bidder 28. Hey, Britt, was that bidder 28 on track 2? 58, bidder 58, 32,000 on track 2, bidder 58. All right, just a second. Eric, are you okay? Let's let the computer operator get caught up here. We call him Fast Fingers Eric for a reason now. Good. All right. Hey, Tom, we're ready for you now. Track 3 goes to 28,000. Bidder number?
51.
Bidder 51. Knocked out.
29.
29. Now 30. Hey, Tom, you're back out. 30. You're back out. I got 29. Will you give me 30 out of 30? I'm at 29. Will you give me 30 out of 30? 29. Bidding out 30 out of bidder line. Did about bid about 30 out of 30. At 29, Luke, your bidder number? Bidder 28.
Hey, I got a raise on 19.
Track 19.
135.
135,000. Bidder number?
28.
Bidder 28 knocked out. Bidder 35 on track 19. All right. Hey, Arden and Grace over here are showing you. Folks, take a look there. That 2, 12, 20, 26, and 27. That's totaling 317. You individual bidders, all right? So on track 2, that's bidder 58. On track 12, that's bidder 49. On track 20, that's bidder 53. On 26, that's bidder 31, and bidder 20 or bidder 53 on track 27. You 5 bidders are 10,000 behind. If you each gave at least 2,000 more, you'd be back in a leading position. Those bids of 100,000 have to raise at least 5. You 5 bidders are out by 10,000. If you have a question, get your hand in there. One of the guys will be glad to help you out. Take a look. All right, track 6 will go to 36,000. Bidder number? Bidder 63, knocked out. Bidder 28. Bidder 63, knocked out. Bidder 28. 36, give me 40. 36, what do you give me 40 out of 40? 36, bidding on 40 out of bidder line, then about bidding about 40 out of 40. Hey, to give me 40,000. Okay. All right, folks. Get your best bids up. Everything bid individually other than those 5 tracks. 2, 12, 20, 26, and 27. Yes. Track 19. 140,000. Hey, Luke, you want back in there 145, sir? Okay, 140,000 on track 19. Bidder number? 35. Bidder 35. Knocked out. Bidder 28. Hey, folks, make no mistake. Whoever ends up on top is going to be the new owners. Whoever ends up on top is going to be the new owners. Yeah, Roger. Track 5. 31,000. Bidder number? Bidder 51. Knocked out. Bidder 63. 2. You're back out there, Roger. Now 3. 32. What do you mean 3 out of 3 and 3? 32, bidding on 3 out of bidder line, did about 3 to 3 and 3. At 32,000, bidder number 63. Hey, Roger. Yeah, just a second here. Rick. Track 9 will go to 45, bidder number. Bidder 66, knocked out. Bidder 58 on that track 9. Yes. Track 6. 37, bidder number. Bidder 28, knocked out. Bidder 63 there. Yeah, guys. You all right? Yeah, Roger. Track 2. All right, 34,000, bidder number. Bidder 58. Hey, trying to compete against that 2, 12, 20, and 26, 27 combination. Arden's got it updated now, up to 309 versus 317 on the combination. Yeah, Tom. Track 4. 27,000.
Buyer number 51.
Bidder 51, knocked out. Bidder 31. All right, folks, take a look. Brings our total up to $1,906,000. All of these tracks bid individually. All of these tracks bid individually other than the one combination. Yeah, Rick? Hey, Roger? Oh. Yeah, Rick? Track 26. Yeah, 55,000. That's what you got to do. Bidder 31. Trying to help the cause against that combination. Arden's going to update you here. Grace, are you making sure Arden's all right there? All right, keep an eye on him. Brings us up to 314,000 individually versus a combination of 317. Yeah, Rick. Track 12, 105,000. That might do more than match it, Rick. So that was bidder 49. Bidder 49 on track 12. Okay, that did it. That broke it up. You can see there, the graphical viewer will get updated. $1,908,000 individually. You can see why. Arden's showing you there. That combination was at 317. Those 5 individual tracks now total 319. Just a second. Yeah, Roger. All right, new combination, Ruth. 8 plus 9. 95,000. Bidder number? 22. Bidder 22. All right, on 8 and 9, that knocked out. Bidder 58 on 8 and bidder 66 on 9. Yeah, Kevin. All right, new combination, Ruth. 2 plus 12 through 14 plus 20 plus 26 plus 27, 379,000. Bidder 120. All right, puts them up by 8, Eric says. Puts them up by 8, so they threw a couple more tracks in there. They've got 2, then 12 through 14, 20, 26, and 27. Yeah, Britt. All right, 2 individuals, Aaron. Track 3. 30,000. Bidder number. That knocked out. Bidder 28. Bidder 63. Knocked out. Bidder 28. You want 31. Now 2. Now 2. And 2 to do and 3. Now 33 and 4 out of 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and now did about 36. Now $7.7. 36, bid now $7, but now did about 37. 80, give me 37. 80, give me 37,000. At 36, bidder number 63. Okay, then did you?
Another raise here on track 4.
Well, just a second here.
36.
30.
Bidder 63, 36,000.
36,000.
Bidder
Okay.
63.
Bidder 63. Now your next track. Track 4. 28,000. Bidder number.
63.
All right, bidder 63 there on that too. Knocked out. Bidder 51 on track 4. Knocked out. That previous bidder on track 4. All right, folks, take a look. Yes, sir. Track 4 goes to 29, now 30. And 1, and 1, another 1, and 1. Now 31, Rick. I'm at 30. What do you mean? Another 1, another 1, another 1. Did about 31,000. You want back in there. Hey, to give me 1, another 1. Now 2, and 2. Now 32. I'm at 31. Will give me 2, now 3 and 3 and 3. Now 33, Rick. 32. Bid now 3. But now did about 3. Now 3. Now did about 33,000. You want back in there. Hey, to give me 33 and 4. And 4, and 4 out of 4, and 4. At 33, Rick, your bidder number? 31. Bidder 31 on track 4. That's 33,000, bidder 31. Yeah, Luke.
Track 3 going to 37.
Track 3 will go to 37.
Bidder 28.
Bidder 28. Knocked out, bidder 63. I got 37, will give me 38. All right, 37,000, bidder 28. Okay, folks, take a look. Take a look. All sorts of opportunity here at these kind of prices now. Hey, Arden's got it over there. You can see the combination of 2 and 12 through 14, 20, 26, 27, totaling 379 versus 371 bid individually. Folks, you put these tracks together any way you want. Those individual bidders are 8,000 out on the combination of 2, 12 through 14, 20, 26, and 27. Yeah, Brent. New combination, Ruth. 24 plus 25. 331,000. Bidder number? Bidder 38. All right. You can see track 24 was at 300, track 25 was at 21. They've been put together at 331,000. Anybody else, folks? When you going to have another opportunity like it? When you going to have another opportunity like it? Get your best bids up. Get your best bids up. Yeah, Brett. All right, new combination, Ruth. B, 8 and 9. 97, bidder number. Bidder 58, knocked out. Bidder 22, bidder 58. Knocked out, bidder 22 on that 8 plus 9 combination. I'm sorry. On 8 and 9? Okay, you got 100? I got 100 on that 8 and 9. Will you give me 105, Brent? Hey, Brent, you're back out on 8 and 9. I got 100. Will you give me 105? 100, will you give me 5, not a 5 and 5. At 100,000, it's bidder 22. At 100,000 on combination B, 8 and 9. 100,000 is bidder 22. Yeah, Luke.
Got a new combination.
New combination.
22 and 23.
22 and plus 23. 225,000. Bidder number.
25.
Bidder 25. All right, you can see 22 and 23 individually was at 120 and 100. That knocked out bidder 44 and bidder 45 on 22 and 23 individually. Yes.
145 on track 19.
Track 19 goes to 145. Bidder number.
28.
Bidder 28 knocked out. Bidder 35 there on track 19. All right, anybody else? Get your best bids up. Hey, no fairer way to do it. Everybody's got a fair opportunity. Just don't leave without getting your best bid up. If you have a question, get your hand in the air. Folks, you can see on that far right-hand column the price per acre. All sorts of opportunity at these kind of prices. Yes.
We got a little more help there on the combination. Track 27 is going to go to 105.
Track 27 goes to 105,000. Bidder number?
53.
All right, same bidder, bidder 53. That's going to bring them within 3,000 there. So there's several of you in that combination, just 3,000 out. All right, anybody else? Take a look, folks. How many chances do you get? Yes. How many chances do you get, folks? Yes, sir, Kevin. New combination, Ruth. 5 through 10. 289,000. Bidder 118, putting 5 through 10 together. That's going to impact several of you. All right, put them up by 5,000 on that package. All right, several of you individuals impacted there. $2 million would still get you in on the entirety. $2 million would still get you in on the entirety. Take a look. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? Anybody else? How can you go wrong here at some of these prices? Yeah, Britt.
I got the individual race here,
Track
track 21.
21.
31,000.
31,000.
Bidder number 63.
Bidder 63. Knocked out. Bidder 29. Knocked out. Bidder 29 there on that track 21. All right, folks, take a look. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? Grand total $1,966,000. Grand total $1,966,000. Several bidders in there. Anybody else? Hey, those of you in that 2, 12, 13, 14, 20, 26, 27 combination, you're only 3,000 behind the combination. Yeah, Britt.
Got a raise here on track number 10.
Track 10.
Goes to 72,000.
72,000 bidder number.
Same bidder.
Bidder 22. All right, breaking it. Did that break up the 5 through 10? That broke up that 5 through 10 combination. Hey, a bunch you just got help there by Brent's bidder on track 10. That freed up everything else that was wrapped up in that 5 through 10 combination. Yeah, Roger. Track 19. 150, bidder number. Bidder 35, knocked out, bidder 28. 35, knocked out, bidder 28. Hey, Luke, your bidder just got knocked out on that track 19. Yes. Track 2. 35, bidder number.
58.
Bidder 58.
Down
All right, just down by 2,000 in competing against the big combination of 2, 12, 13, 14, 20, 26, and 27. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah, Rick. Track 10? Track 12, 110,000, bidder number? Bidder 49. All right, that's going to break up. That's going to break up that 2 plus 12 through 14, 20, 26, and 27. That's how you play the game, folks. Yeah, Luke.
track 19.
Track 19, 155. I thought he said no a little bit ago. We're glad to keep saying it in there. Bidder 28, bidder 28, back in the lead. Yes, Kevin. New combination. 2 plus 7 through 9 plus 12 through 14 plus 20 plus 22 plus 26 plus 27, 664,000. Hey, Ruth, for the sake of space, hey, Ruth, why don't we go ahead and put it right here? I'm a little concerned how much space we're going to need. We may be okay, but let's conserve. 664, bidder number. Bidder 120. All right. Hey, they raised their bid and they threw a few more tracks in there. That's going to impact several of you. You've broken yourselves back out before, but threw a couple more tracks in there. All right, Arden and Grace, you're going to have to pick up the pace a little down there. Okay. All right, that 5 through 10 is going to go away. We'll see if they come back. All right. Get your best bids up, folks. Hey, don't be calling Brent tomorrow saying, hey, Brent, we slept on it. We'd like to give a little more money. It'll be too late. Brent's a great guy to talk to. You can call him, but he can't talk to you about selling you this property. Yeah, Roger. Track 24. 320,000, bidder number. Bidder number. Okay, let's go back to 300,000. Well, but he wants to put it in a combination. Okay. You okay, Eric? All right. 300,000. What was the bidder?
45.
Bidder 45.
New combination.
All right, new combination.
23 plus 24.
23 plus 24. 425,000. Bidder 45. Putting the two tracks together. Yeah, Rick. Track 5, 33,000. Bidder 31. Knocked out. Bidder 63 on that track 5. Folks, free market economy. Put them together any way you want. That last bid. Hey, Rick, what was that last bid on again? Track 5 went to 33,000, bidder 31. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Anybody else? Yes, sir. Track 19 goes to 160. 160,000 bidder number. 33, bidder 33. Thank you. All right, new leader on that track 19, Luke. Your bidder 20 by 8's back out. Yeah, Rick. On what track? Okay, so you think you got that in there? That was the one you were asking about, Eric? All right, we'll work on it here. Track 5 is 33,000. Hey, Roger. Yeah, they're trying to see it. If you can step back just a little. Yep, thanks. 33,000, bidder 31 on track 5. Yeah. Well, but you got 8 and 9 in there combined. Yes.
19 going to 165.
You're pretty persuasive. Track 19 goes to 165, bidder 28. Knocked out, bidder 33 on that track 19. Anybody else? Okay. All right, we'll get the computer up to speed here. Hang tight, guys. Yeah. All right, Arden's showing you over here. You can see that 2, then 7 through 9, 12 through 14, 20, 22, 26, and 27 at 664. Those individual players in there. Of course, you got 8 and 9 together. You got 8 and 9 at 100. 8 plus 9 puts it up 10. Yeah, just $3,000 difference. You folks in that bigger package, you're only $3,000 out. You're only $3,000 out. All right, take a look there. Good. All right, anybody else? $2 million will no longer get you in on the whole property, folks. Get your best bids up. All right. Yeah, really, really close. Arden and Grace are showing you over there. That big combination is 664. You parts are only 3,000 behind. Somebody say my name. Anybody else? If you have a question, get your hand in the air. Yeah, Brent. E, 24 and 25. 350. Same bidder, 38. Bidder 38 on that. 24 and 25 together. Hey, Roger, I think that's going to impact your 23 and 24 bidder. The 24 and 25 just raised. That knocked them off. That knocked them off 24. You want to show 23 and 24 versus 24 and 25? Now, above 300,000, need at least 10. Need 435. Need 435. Yes.
27's going to go to 110.
27 goes to 110,000 bid number. Bidder 53. All right, that should be enough to break it up here. Oh, well. Hey, Eric says still 3,000 out. Must be a number off over there. Talk to your assistant there. You got track 22 or track 2. Track 2 is only 35,000. Yeah, that's a good question. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Take a look. Yes, Tom. Track 19. 170. Bidder number.
33.
Bidder 33. Knocked out. Bidder 28. Knocked you back off that track 19, Luke. Take a look. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bids up, folks. Folks, whoever ends up on top is going to own it now. Don't leave without getting your best bid up. Yeah, Rick? Track 3. 38,000. Bidder number?
31.
Bidder 31. Knocked out. Bidder 28 on that track 3.
39.
Now 40 out of 40, Rick. I'm at 39, now 40, now another one, now did I'm on about 41. On this track 3, 41, now 2, and 2, and 2 to the loo, and 2. Rick, you won back in there. At 41, it's bidder 28. 41,000, bidder 28. Yeah, Roger.
Track 23 go to 110.
Track 23 goes to 110,000. Bidder 45, raising on track 23. All right, Roger believes that's going to break it back up there. All right. Yep, yes, sir. Track 19. 175, bidder 28, is it? Hey, Tom, that knocked out your bidder 33. 175, would you give me 180? 175, would you give me 80 out of 80? 80, give me 80 out of 89, 89, 89, did about 80 out of 80. 80, give me 180. Okay. Yeah, Rick? Track 7. 60,000, bidder 31 still. All right, raises 10 on that track 7. Trying to break that combination back up. That did it. That did it. Hey, you can see the raise on track 7. Broke up the big combination. Looks like everything's individual other than 8 and 9. There at the end. 24 and 25. Everything bid individually other than 8, 9, and 24 and 25. Take a look, folks. Get your best bids up. How many chances do you get? Whoever ends up. Yeah, Brent or Rick. Track 1 goes to 45, bidder number. Bidder 66, knocked out online, bidder 117. Knocked out online, bidder 117. Anybody else? Yes. Track 25. 25,000 bidder. All right, trying to help break up the 24 and 25. You can see 24 by itself is let's see here.
It's in the 23 and 24.
Okay. Showing 570. What was the raise there on? Was on track 25.
Went up 4,000.
Yep. 570 versus, yeah, I'm just trying to look there. 570 versus 575. And 580 there with 24 and 5 together. Yep. Yes, Kevin. Track 1. 46,000 bidder number. Bidder 117 knocked out. Bidder 66. Yeah, Tom. Yes, sir.
Number 19,
Track 19,
180.
180,000. Bidder number 35. Knocked out. Bidder 28. You want back in there, Luke? 180. Will you give me 185? 180 bid. Now 5. Not a bid. Not about 5. Not a 5 and 5. Hey, to give me 185. Hey, Rick, you got something?
Yeah, 47 on track 1.
Track 1 goes to 47,000. Bidder number 66. Knocked out. Online bidder 117. Take a look. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? Anybody else? Take a look. If you have a question, get your hand in the air. Hey, all of these tracks bid individually other than 8 plus 9 and 24 and 25. If you have a question, ask one of the guys there. It's going to be pretty straightforward. A lot of individual tracks in a leading position. Anybody else? Folks, if you're done, I'm done. Appreciate the interest, really do. You've been great bidders. Just don't leave without getting your best bids up. Yes, sir. Track 1. 48. Now 9, Rick. Now 9, Rick. At 48,000, it's bidder 117, is it, Kevin? All right, and your big combination knows they're out, Kevin? Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Get your best bids up. Take a look. Take a look. Folks, appreciate your interest. Really do. Really do. Get down to the fine hairs here. Everything bid individually other than the 8-9 combination. And the, is it 23 and 24? Or no, 24 and 25. 24 and 25. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bids up. All right. Tom, you doing okay? You good? You got any bidders need any more? All right, Luke, you need more time? You good? You all right here, Brent? You're good? Okay, folks, take a look. Anybody else? Guys, if you don't mind, if you don't mind sitting down there, just so the people behind you can see there. Thank you. Sorry about that. Hey, Rick, you okay? You need more time? You all right? All right. Appreciate your interest, folks. Really do. Anybody else? Yes. All right, new combination, Ruth. 5 through 9. 235,000. Bidder 118 at 235. Puts them up by 5,000 there on those individuals. 5, 6, 7, and then the 8 and 9 combined. Hey, if you got a bid on the board, don't leave, folks. You can see somebody else may bid and bring you back in. If you have a high bid on the board, don't leave. You individual bidders on 5, 6, and 7, you've been knocked back out. Bidder 31 on 5, bidder 28 on 6, bidder 31 on 7, and then that 8 plus 9 combination, bidder 22. You bidders have been knocked back out by the 5 through 9 combination. Yes, sir, Brent. B, 8 plus 9, 110, bidder 22. 110,000, bidder 22 on 8 and 9. All right, that should break back up. That should break that combination back up. Anybody else? Take a look. Anybody else? All right, folks. Really do appreciate your interest today. Really do appreciate your interest. But if you're done, I'm done. Hey, that online bidder on the 5 through 9's back out. The online bidder on the big package, that combination H, the 2, 7 through 9, 12 through 14, 20, and 22 is back out. Anybody else? Take a look. Take a look. If you have a question, get your hand in the air. All right. Hey, Rick, are you calculating or you're good? You doing a little calculating? Okay. You're good? Okay. All right, Roger, maybe down to you. What do you think here? Got a party doing a little calculating here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bid up. Get your best bids up, folks. Yes, sir. Track 24. 335,000, bidder 45. All right. I'm betting that's going to break up that combination. It did it. Yes, sir. New combination, Ruth. 2 plus 7 through 9 plus 12 through 14 plus 22, 497,000. Bidder 120. All right, dropped off a few tracks there. Dropped off 26 and 27 and 20. All right, but that's going to knock out you bidders on 2, on 7 through 9, 12 through 14 and 22. All right, hey, Brent, you might talk to your folks on 8 and 9 here. Going to be back out. All right, Arden's going to show you over here. Maybe. He didn't look real positive about that, did he? Hey, take 22, 26, and 27 off your common, or no, 20. Off your big combination, take 20, 26, and 27 off. And let's show that. Who hollered at me? Yeah, Kevin. Combination J, 5 through 9. Goes to 245. Bidder 118, is it? Bidder 118. All right. I have a feeling that's going to break back up there, that package. Still behind by 5, Kevin Eric says. Yeah, Roger. Track 23. 115,000 bidder number. Bidder 45. All right, take a look. Take a look. You can see that 2 and 7 through 9, 12 through 14 and 22 back in a leading position. Everything else bid individually. Everything else bid individually. Anybody else, folks? Take a look. Take a look. All right. Yes or no? Yes or no? Folks, if you're part of that 2 plus 7 through 9 plus 12 through 14 plus 22 package, you're out. You're out. Arden's going to get that updated there. Everything else bid individually right now. All right, Arden's showing you. Looks like a $10,000 difference. You got 487 with the pieces versus 497 as a package. You just told. Hey, Arden. Eric agrees. Eric agrees. You got Eric's blessing. 8 and 9's good. Yep. Hey, those individual pieces, you're 10,000 behind in that 2, 7 through 9, 12 through 14, and 22. All right? You need more than 10,000 to get back in a leading position. Yeah, all those pieces are individuals right now. The only combination in the lead is the 2, 7 through 9, 12 through 14, plus 22. Everything else is bid individually. Those will be the new owners if we end at $2,089,000. Anybody else? Get your best bids up, folks. Take a look. Take a look. How many chances do you get? Yes, sir, Brent. Track 2, 36,000. Bidder 58, trying to help against the package. All right, cuts the lead down to 9,000. Hey, 120 would get you in now on that 8 and 9. 120,000 would get you in there if you want to do that. You want to do that? Well, that one raise there is going to be enough. 120 would get them in. They'll only be ahead by 1,000, but that'll get them in now if they want to do that. All right. Combination B there, 8 and 9, goes to 120,000, bidder 22. Going to put them in the lead just barely. Just barely. All right, there you can see all the individuals back in the lead other than 8 and 9 combined at 120. Here we go. Both those online bidders on the bigger packages are out. That combination K, 2 plus 7 through 9 plus 12 through 14 plus 22, you're out. And the 5 through 9 package, bidder 118, you're out. Bidder 118 and bidder 120, been trying hard on some of those combinations, but you're both out. Anybody else? Folks, we've covered a lot of ground here in a little less than 2 hours. Hey, it takes a little time, but it's a lot quicker than having to run up and down the road knocking on doors now. Everybody's got a fair chance. No fairer way to do it. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? All right, online, it may be down to you, yes or no. Get your bids in if you're interested online. Otherwise, we're going to wrap it up here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Take a look. Yes or no? Yes. E, 24 and 25. 360. I have a feeling that just ties it. Would you give 365? You got 365 on 24 and 25. Goes to 365. Bidder 38, is it, Brent? Bidder 38. All right, that's going to knock out those individuals on 24 and 25. So bidder 45 on track 24 and bidder 52 on track 25. You've been knocked out by 5,000. 10 will get you back in there. 10 will get you back in there, Roger. Anybody else? Take a look, yes or no? Yes or no? Here we go. '22 should buy it by itself. Our screen will revolve here in a minute. Whoops, how come it doesn't revolve to the next one? All right, let's see her revolve here. There it is, 22 by itself. Everything's by itself right now other than the 8, 9, and the 24 and 25. All right. Hey, yes, sir. Track 25 raises 1,000 to 26. Bidder 52. Well, yeah. But they're above 300,000, so they got to raise at least 10. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Yes or no? Here we go. Hey, Eric reports that $2,100,000 will still get you in on the entire property if you want to bid on the whole. Yeah, Roger. I thought you were going to say 2.1. All right, on track 24 goes to 345, bidder 45. All right, that's going to break back up, that 24 and 25 combination. Brent, was that you there on 24 and 25 together? Back out now. I think they're behind by 6,000. Hey, Eric, $2,100,000 will no longer get you in there, brother. Grand total, $2,101,000. All right, Kevin, online's been a little quiet here. Are they okay? All done? Everybody knows where they're at? Folks, if we end at $2,101,000, you can see there the graphical bidder showing those high bidders. Be bidder 117, 58, 28, 31 a couple times, 28, 31 again, 22 3 times, 49, 47 twice, 42, 20, 40, 67, 35. Bidder 53, 63, 44, 45 twice, 52, 31, and 53. Those will be your new owners if we end at $2,101,000. Arden appreciated that. Yeah, well, Arden's the only one, but I'll take it. Anybody else? Anybody else, folks? Really do appreciate your interest this evening, bid great bidders. Just don't leave without getting your best bids up. Yeah, Kevin. New combination, Ruth. 2 plus 10 through 12 plus 18 plus 22. Not 22, 20. Okay, now we're going to 22. Plus 22, plus 26, plus 27, 633,000. Bidder 120. Puts them up by 10, Eric says. All right, that knocked out you smaller players on 2, 10, 11, and 12, 18, 20, 22, 26, and 27. You're out by 10,000. You smaller players, you're behind by 10,000. Take a look. Get your best bids up. Grand total, $2,111,000. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Anybody? Yeah, Brent. Okay. Anybody else? Folks, several of you were impacted by that 2 plus 10 through 12, 18, 20, 22, 26, and 27. All right. If you're one of those individual bidders within that package, you're 10,000 behind. Yeah. Okay. Going to help the cause. What do you have, Rick? Track 26 goes to 60,000. Bidder number? Bidder 31. All right, there's 5,000 towards the cause. Still 5,000 out behind that bigger combination. 5,000 out behind the bigger combination. 2, 10 through 12, 18, 20, 22, 26, and 27. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Anybody else, folks? All right. Really do appreciate your interest here. Arden and Grace are going to show you there. Take a look. 55. They raised 5. We're still 5,000 behind that big package. Of course, you're not part of the big package on 8 and 9. Is he on some other tracks there? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Take a look. 137 there. $145, get them in there. Yeah, just a second, Luke. Yeah, Brent. New combination, Ruth. 10 plus 11. 147,000, bidder 22. All right, that's going to be enough to break up the package. What do you have, Luke?
19.
Track 19.
185.
185, bidder number 28. Bidder 28, back in the lead. Knocked out, bidder 35 on that track 19. All right, online bidders back out. Online bidders back out. Take a look. Take a look. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? Grand total, $2,121,000. Everything bid individually other than 8 and 9 combined, 10 and 11 combined. Everything else bid individually. Get your best bids up. Anybody else? All right, online, it may be down to you. Online, you got to get your bids in here. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. Yeah, Kevin. Just a second, Tom. To get on M, they need to raise at least 5,000. Need at least 152 on combination M, 10 plus 11. Once we're above 100,000, it's a $5,000 minimum raise. So this 10 and 11 here needs to raise to at least 152 to get in. That's what you're looking for, Kevin? Okay. Yeah, Tom.
Track number 19.
Track 19, 190,000, bidder number.
Number 33.
Bidder 33, knocked out your bidder 28, Luke. No reason to give up now. Anybody else? Anybody else? Take a look. Take a look, folks. Been great bidders. You really have. If we ended $2,126,000, it'll be all individual bidders other than 8, 9, and 10, and 11. Anybody else? Take a look. Yes, sir. Combination E 24 and 25. 375, bidder 38, is it? 375,000, bidder 38. Puts them up by 4, did you say, Eric? All right, knocked out those individual bidders. Yes, sir. M, 10 and 11. 152, will you give me 157 on that package? 157, now 162. You're back out online. I got 157. Will you give me 162? That'll do in 2. Eddie, give me 162. At 157, it's bidder 22. Bidder 22. Anybody else? Hey, grand total, $2,140,000. Several bidders. 8 and 9 combined, 10 and 11 combined, and 24 and 25 combined. Those individual bidders on 24 and 25, Eric says is 4,000 out, right? Eric, 4,000 out on that 24 and 25. You can see 24 and 25 individually here. Looks like 371 versus the 24 and 25 combination at 375. There's your difference, yeah, Kevin. M, 10 plus 11. No, we got 157. They need at least 162. All right, on this M, 10 and 11, we got 157. Need at least 162. $5,000 minimum raise. Anybody else? Folks, if you have a high bid on the board, don't leave. Don't leave. Covered a lot of ground here in about 2 hours. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Yes, sir. Track 24. 355. Same bidder, 45. Going to break up that 24 plus 25 combination. Knocked out, bidder 38 on 24 and 25 together. Brings us up to $2,146,000. All right, online, yes or no? Here we go. Anybody else online there? If you want to get in quickly here. Okay. Anybody else? Folks, appreciate your interest this evening, really do. Really do. Been great bidders. So don't leave without getting your best bids up. Anybody else? Take a look. Anybody else? Yes, sir. Combination E 24 and 25. 385, bidder 38. 385, going to knock back out those individual bidders. Okay, track 24 goes to 365, Aaron. Bidder 45. And this E was bidder 38, Eric, still? You okay? E 24 and 25 went to 385. Bidder 38, just a second. I want to make sure Eric's good here. And then track 24 went to 365, bidder 45. What do you have, Kevin? New combination, Ruth. 2 plus. Plus 12. Plus 18. 20. And 22. 331,000. Bidder 120. All right, Kevin, believe that put him up by about 10,000. That impacts you individual bidders on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22. All right, 5 different tracks there. Let's see. That's bidder 58 on 2, bidder 49 on 12, bidder 67 on 18, bidder 53 on track 20, and bidder 44 on track 22. You 5 bidders, you've been knocked out by 10,000. All right, if it's worth more to you, get it up. But get it up quickly. Yes, sir, Brent. Combination E, I got you, 24, 25. Goes to 395 here, Ruth on E. 24 and 25 goes to 395, bidder 38. Anybody else? That knocked out those individual bidders. Knocked out those individual bidders there on 24 and 25. Anybody else? Yes or no? Yes or no? Get your best bid up. You individual bidders on that 24 and 25, you've been knocked back out. You 5 bidders on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22, you've been knocked out. Anybody else? Yes or no? All right. Anybody else? Hey, 5 of you were impacted on that 2, 12, 18, 20, 22 combination. If you have a question, get your hand up. $10,000 difference. Arden and Grace are showing you there. 2 at 36, 12 at 110, 18 at 30, 20 at 25, and track 22 at 120. You total 321,000 versus 331 on the combination. Anybody else? All right. Get your hand up. Get your hand up. Those individual bidders on 24 and 25 are out. Bidder 45 on 24 and bidder 52 on 26, or on 25 at 26,000. You're both out. Everybody understand? If we end at 2,170,000, if we end at 2,170,000, you can see it'd be bidder 31 and bidder 53 there on 26 and 27 respectively. Then on the rest of those tracks, it'll be bidder 117, 120, 28, 31 a couple times, 28 again, 31 again, 22 a couple times, 47 a couple times, 42, 20, 40, 33, 63, 45, and 38. Those will be your new owners if we end at 2,170,000. I said those first. I started. Yeah, Roger. Track 24 goes to 375,000, bidder 45. All right. That's going to break your combination, Brent, back up. That's going to break up that 24-25 combination. Yeah. Yes, sir. New combination, Ruth. 5 through 7, plus 10, plus 11, 292,000. Bidder 118, still trying there. That knocked out those individual bidders on 5, 6, and 7. Bidder 31 and bidder 28. And then the combination there of 10, 11, bidder 22. How much difference is there? Hey, Brent, you might talk to him up front here. Is it $10,000 difference, Kevin? 5. Eric says 5,000. They're 5,000 behind on that 10 11 combination, Brent. Need more than 5,000. Need more than 5,000 on that package. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Yes, sir. M, 10 and 11. 163. All right, bidder 22. All right, put them up by 1,000. That knocked out that online bidder, not by much. Knocked out the combination O there from bidder 118. Knocked out combination O from bidder 118 by 1,000. Anybody else? Take a look. Grand total, 2,182,000. That 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22 package in the lead by 10,000 over the individuals. Hey, there Arden's got for you up there 5 through 7 and 10, 11 at 292 versus 5 by itself, 6 by itself, 7 by itself, 10 and 11 combined at 2,093,000. The combination, or I'm sorry, 293,000. I'm sorry. 2 million. Yes, sir. Combination E, 24 and 25. 405, bidder 38. 405,000, bidder 38. On 24 and 25 together. All right, puts the combination back up by 4,000. Knocked out those individual bidders on 24 and 25. So bidder 45 on 24, bidder 52 on track 25. You've been knocked back out. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Anybody else? All right. Grand total, $2,186,000. Online, bidder 118, you're out. Yes or no? Here we go. Those individual bidders on 24 and 25, you're back out. You individual bidders on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22, you're out. Yeah, Rick. Track 6, 38,000 bidder. Bidder 31, knocked out your bidder 20. 40, now one, and another one, and one. What do you say, Rick? Now 40, one dollar bill, now two, and two, da-da-doo, and two. I'm at 41. We give me two, da-da-doo, now I did about a bit about 42. On track 6 at 41,000, Rick, your bidder number? 31. On track 6, back to bidder 31. All right, on track 24 goes to 385, bidder 45. Okay, on track 6 then we got 42,000. You want in at 43, Rick? At 42,000 is bidder 28. Track 6 of 42,000 is bidder 28. All right, the combination of 24 and 25 at 405. Let's see, that should rotate there, I do believe. There it's broke up. 24 and 25 back individually. Everything individually other than 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 combined, and then the bigger package of 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22. Those 5 individual bidders are out 10,000. All right. Yes, sir. New combination. 13 plus 14 plus 23. 172,000 bidder number. Bidder 120. Putting 13, 14, and 23 there together. All right. 13, 14, and 23. That's bidder 47 a couple times there. Individually on 13 and 14. And then bidder 45 on 23. So it looks like 52 and 115. You got 167 versus 172. So those individual players on 13, 14, and 23, you're 5,000 behind the combination. Anybody else? At bidder 47, you're out by 5,000 on 13 and 14. And bidder 45, Roger, your bidder 45 is out 5,000 on track 23. Anybody else? All right, Grayson Ardner showing you over there. 13, 14, and 23. You can see at 172 versus the individual bids, totaling 167. Grand total, $2,202,000. Anybody else? Yes or no? All right. I think the online bidders are, well, bidder 120 is on 2 different packages. Bidder 118, you're still out. At 24 and 25 right now, bid individually. Ahead of the combination. Anybody else? All right, anybody need any time? Rick, Luke, you're good. Tom, you all right? Okay. All right, Arden and Grace say they're good. Eric begs to differ, Arden. He's not so convinced how good you are. All right, Brett, you okay?
Yeah, I got a raise here on combination E.
Combination E 24 and 25. 415, bidder 38. 415, going to break up. Or I'm sorry, going to put the combination back together. That knocks out those individuals. Bidder 45 on 24 and bidder 52 on 25. You're back out. You're back out. Anybody else? Yes or no? Yes or no? Knocked out those individual bidders on 24 and 25 again. You individual bidders on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22, you're out. You individual bidders on 13, 14, and 23, you're out by about 5,000. Don't wait on the other party. If it's worth more to you, get it up. Grand total, $2,206,000 with bidder 117, 120, 28, 31 a couple times, 28, 31 again, 22 a couple times, 120, 42, 20, 40, 33, 63, 38, 31, and 53. Those will be your new owners if we end at $2,206,000. Anybody else? All right, Roger, maybe down to you here. You need more than 2 minutes for any reason? Yes or no? Yes or no? All right, folks. Really do appreciate your interest. Been great bidders. Covered a lot of ground here in just a little over a couple hours. Don't be calling Brent tomorrow saying, hey, Brent, we slept on it. We'd like to give you a little more. It'll be too late. Be out there doing what? Getting wild hogs. Arden was pretty impressed with the 8 of wild hogs. Yeah, that look like good eating? Or are you eating the Indiana hogs? Gonna stick with eating the Indiana hogs, huh? All right. You need more than 2 minutes, Roger, for any reason? Okay. All right, folks, make no mistake. Hey, my second hand gets around here where I could track it. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to beat $2,206,000. If we don't have more than $2,206,000, it'll be bidder 117 on 1, bidder 120 on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22, bidder 28 on 3, bidder 31 on both 4 and 5, bidder 28 on 6, bidder 31 on 7, bidder 22 on 8, 9, and 10, and 11, bidder 120 on 13, 14, and 23, bidder 42 on 15, bidder 20 on 16, 40 on 17, 33 on 19, 63 on 21, 38 on 24 and 25, 31 on 26, and bidder 53 on 27. Those will be your new owners if we end at $2,206,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? Appreciate your interest tonight, folks. But if we don't have more than $2,206,000 in the next 2 minutes, starting now, those will be your new owners. Tom is right. It is a 2-minute warning. Tom, I'm going to give him 30-second lag time on online just to make sure we're fair to everybody. We'll give him a 30-second lag time. But if we don't have more than $2,206,000 in the next minute 35, those will be your new owners. Bidder 117, 120, 28, 31, 22, 120, 42, 20, 40, 33, 63, 38, 31, and 53. Anybody else? Yes or no? You got a minute 15 to beat $2,206,000. Yeah, Roger. All right, track 24 goes to 395,000. Bidder 45. Okay, Brent, that's going to break up your 24 and 25 combination. That stopped the clock. That stopped the clock. Anybody else? Brent, your bidder's back out on 24 and 25. Anybody else? You need to check some math here. Got a bidder trying to determine here what it takes to get in. Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Yeah, Brent. Track 14. 31,000 raises 6. That'll be enough to do it, I believe. Break up that online bid of 13, 14, and 23. Is bidder 47 still? Bidder 47. All right. Track 14 goes to 31,000, bidder 47. That's going to knock out that bidder 120 on the 13, 14, and 23 combination. All right, make sure they understand. We're going to get the 2-minute clock back on here. Brent, your bidder's back out on 24 and 25 as well. All right. All right, online, you're out on your 13, 14, and 23. Bidder 120. Yes or no? Yes or no? $5,000 minimum raise above $100,000 there. Yes, sir. All right, E2425 goes to 425, bidder 38. Going to knock out those individual bidders. Bidder 45 on 24 and bidder 52 on track 25. You're back out. You're back out. Anybody else? All right, we'll get the 2-minute clock on here. Make no mistake. Online's back out there on the 13, 14, 23. Of course, they're still in on the 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22 package. Yes, sir. Combination P, 13, 14, 23. 178,000, bidder 120. 178,000. All right, that's going to put them back up, I believe, by 5,000. Brent, your bidder 47's back out by 5,000. Of course, that impacts, Roger, that impacts your bidder on track 23 as well. Yes or no? Anybody else? 2-minute clock coming. Going to need more than 2,222,000. Get your best bid up. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, you've got 2 minutes to beat 2,222,000. Bidder 47's out there on 13 and 14. Bidder 45 is out on 23 and 24. Bidder 52 is out on track 25. Yes, sir. Track 22 goes to 125,000. Bidder 45. Same bidder, 44. Okay. And so was that enough to break up? That's not enough. Still need some more help? Okay. I'm asking. I'm just trying to understand. 5,000 out. There's still 5,000 behind the package. Clock's still going. Clock's still going, folks. You got 1:10 to beat 2,222,000. Clock's still on, guys. You got 1 minute to beat 2,222,000. You need more than 5,000. Bidder 47 on those packages. 50 seconds. Anybody else? 40 seconds. Yes, sir. All right, track 5 goes to 34,000. That's enough to stop the clock. Bidder 47, knocked out. Bidder 31. Bidder 47, knocked out. Bidder 31 on that track 5. 35, now 6, and 6, and 6, another 6, and 6. Yeah, they give me 36,000. Out $7.7. I got 6 with Rick. 7, now 8, delete, 9, did I'm on a bit about 38. 37, bid no, not a bit, did I'm on a bit about 8, delete, and 8. 8, to give me 38,000. I got Rick at 37. Your bidder number, 31. Bidder 31, 37,000, bidder 31. All right, that stopped the clock there. We got more money. Up to 2,226,000. Up to 2,226,000. 2-minute clock coming. Anybody else? All right, have a couple parties doing a little calculating here. Everybody understand where you're at? Bidder 31, back in the lead on track 5. You all right, Brent? Okay, we're going to get the 2-minute clock back on here. Yes or no? Yes or no? Got 2 minutes starting now to beat 2,226,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. All right, this will be the last 2-minute clock. We're going to go to a minute here next. Anybody else? Anybody else? Got to beat 2,226,000. Got a minute and a half to beat 2,226,000. Yes or no? Yes or no? Get your best bid up. Minute 15. Take a look. Take a look. Got a minute 5 to beat 2,226,000. Got a minute. Anybody else? If not, the new owners will be bidder 117, 120, 28, 31, 22, 120, 42, 20, 40, 33, 63, 38, 31, and 53. Anybody else? You got 40 seconds. Yes or no? Appreciate your interest, folks. Really do. Really do. If we don't have more than 2 minutes. Yes, sir. Track 1. 49,000. Bidder number 47. All right, that stopped the clock. Hey, 50. Now another one. Now did them on the about 51. And 2 to and 2. You're back out online. I'm at 51. Will you give me 2 to and 2? I got 51, and we need at least 53. Hey, I tell you what, guys, at 50,000, it's a $2,000 minimum. Brent, I had 50 online. Do they want to give 52? I got 52. Now 4. Now 4. And 4 out of 4 and 4 at 52. Bidder number 47 on track 1. 52,000. Bidder 47. Kevin, do you know they're not interested in bidding on track 1? Okay, we're going to give them a chance to make sure online understands where they're at. Right now, it's bidder 47 on track 1 at 52,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? There's your leaders at 2,230,000. Bidder 47 on 1, 120 on 2, 12, 18, 20, and 22. Bidder 28 on 3. Bidder 31 on 4 and 5. Bidder 28 on 6. Bidder 31 on 7, 22 on 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. Bidder 120 on 13, 14, and 23. Bidder 42 on 15. Bidder 20 on 16. Bidder 40 on 17. Bidder 33 on 19. 63 on 21. 38 on 24 and 25. 31 on 26. 53 on 27. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, Kevin, your bidder understands, right? We're going to get the 1 minute clock on here, folks, down to a minute. We're going to give you 1 minute to beat 2,230,000. Anybody else? All right, my second hand gets around. I'm giving you 1 minute starting. I got 54 on track one. Bidder number? Bidder 117. Knocked out. Bidder 47. 54. Will you give me 56? 54. Will you give me 6? Will you give me 56? $2,000 minimum. $2,000 minimum. Yes, sir. All right, track 24 goes to 405, bidder 45. That's going to break up that 24 and 25 combination. You're good. You're good, Aaron. Bidder 45. All right. That knocked out. That bidder 38, I believe it is, on 24 and 25. Folks, you talk about some excellent hunting and recreation. Yeah, Brent. Track one goes to 56,000, bidder 47. All right, knocked out your bidder 117 online, Kevin. Bidder 47. Bidder 47. Brent, your bidder 38's out on 24 and 25. Right now it's 24 and 25 individually. All right, the minute clock is coming. Online, understand there, Kevin? Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, you've got 1 minute starting now to beat 2,240,000. 58, now 60, Brent, you're out. 58, wait, give me 60 out of 60. 58, bid, now, out of 60. It'll give me 60,000. At 58, it's bidder 117. Bidder 117. Yes, sir. Track 5. 38,000. Bidder 47. Knocked out, bidder 31. Knocked out, bidder 31, Rick. Hey, on your track 5, Rick, you've been knocked out. I got 38. Will you give me 39? 9, now 40. Now 48 out of 40. You're back out there on that track 5. Out one, did about mid about 41. 40 bid, now one, did about mid about 1, and 2, and 2. Now 42. I'll bid 41. We give me 2, and 2. At 41,000, it's bidder 31. At 41,000, it's bidder 31. 42. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3 to 3 and 3. At 42,000, it's bidder 47. Right, Roger, bidder 47. 42,000, bidder 47. All right, Rick, what do you got? Yeah, Brent. E, 24 and 25. 435,000, bidder 38. That knocked back out. That bidder 45 on track 24 and bidder 52 on track 25. Yeah, Rick. Track 6 go to 43,000, bidder 31. Knocked out, bidder 28, Luke. Knocked out, your bidder 28 on that track 6. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your best bids up. Hey, brings us up to a grand total of 2,252,000. 2,252,000. With bidder 117, bidder 120, 28, 31, 47, 31 a couple times there, 22 a couple times, 120, 42, 20, 40, 33, 63, 38, 31, and 53. All right, anybody else? Okay. Hey, Roger, you know you're okay on track 24? Are you ready if we get a minute going? Okay. You're out. You okay, Tom? You need a minute's enough? Okay. All right, folks, going to get the minute clock back on here. Going to need to beat 2,252,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? You got a minute starting now to beat 2,252,000. At 2,252,000, it's bidder 117 on 1, 120 on 28, or 120 on the big package, 28 on 3, 31 on 4, 47 on 5, 31 on 6 and 7, 22 on 8, 9, 10, 11, 120 on 13, 14, 23, 42 on 15, 20 on 16, 40 on 17, 33 on 19, 63 on 21, 38 on 24 and 25, 31 on 26, and 53 on 27. You got 30 seconds. Anybody else? Track 4. 34,000. That stops the clock. Bidder number? 28. Bidder 28. Knocked out. Bidder 31. That knocked you out, Rick. You want to give me 35 on that track 4? Hey, give me 35, not a 5 and 5. You want back in there, Rick? Hey, you give me 35,000? All right, we'll go back here to a minute. You got a minute starting now to beat 2,253,000. 50 seconds. Anybody else? One slight change there. 40 seconds. Hey, really do appreciate your interest, folks. But if we don't have more than 2,253,000 in the next 30 seconds, those will be your new owners. Yes or no, Rick? Here we go. Yes or no, Rick? You got 15. Huh? Track 4 goes to 35. That stops the clock. Bidder 31. 36. Now 7. All right. We're going to get the 1 minute clock back on here. That was enough to stop it. You got 1 minute starting now. That's bidder 28, right, Luke? Track 4, 36,000. Bidder 28. Anybody else? Need more than 2,253,000, 255. Need more than 2,255,000 here. In the next 40 seconds. Anybody else? Anybody else? $30 seconds. Yes or no, folks? Hey, been great bidders. Appreciate your interest. You got 20 seconds to beat 2,255,000. 15. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold, sold, sold. Hey, thank you, folks. Take us a little time to get purchase agreements around. We'll be right with you. Oh, we got the 30-second lag time. I'm sorry here for online. Okay, they're good. They're good. We're sold. We're done.